In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on April 17, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Florida Panthers versus Boston Bruins. The Florida Panthers faced the Boston Bruins in Game 1 of the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Panthers went 42-32-8 in the regular season and secured the final playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. The Bruins won the President's Trophy with a 65-12-5 record, which was not only the best in the NHL but the best in league history. The Panthers are looking to steal a game on the road, while the Bruins look to start the first round with a statement, and Game 1 looks to be a good one. Florida is 4-0 in their last 4 road games and 4-1 in their last 5 division games, while the under is 2-0-3 in their last 5 road games. Boston is 43-9 in their last 52 home games and 5-0 in their last 5 Monday games, while the over is 5-1 in their last 7 conference quarterfinal games. These 2 teams faced each other 4 times during the regular season. Each team won 2 games and they all won at home. Boston won their 2 home games versus Florida, each by 2 or more goals. The Bruins scored 5 goals in their first home game versus Florida and 7 goals in their second home game versus the Panthers this season. Defense and goaltending were both less than average for the Panthers during the season. They ranked 21st in goals against per game and 22nd in shots against per game. Boston's offense was excellent all season. The Bruins ranked 2nd in goals per game and 9th in shots per game. David Pastrnak led the team with 113 points and 61 goals. Pastrnak was tied for 3rd in points and 2nd in goals in the league. Florida could not stop the Bruins from scoring when playing in Boston this season. This trend will continue in the playoffs. Boston didn't just fluke into the President's Trophy, and while the trophy could be considered a curse in past seasons, something just feels different about this Boston team. The Panthers had a lot of question marks in goal in a lot of their games down the stretch, and I don't trust it here against the NHL's best, who won both meetings in Boston in the regular season this year. So the Boston Bruins money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have great offenses that look to step up and find the back of the net from the opening puck drop. The Panthers, who average 3.51 goals per game, should constantly find the back of the net with Matthew Tkachuk, Alexander Barkov, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with quick passes. The Bruins, who scored 15 goals in their last 3 games of the season, should run up the score against the Panthers, who allowed 6 goals in their last game, with David Pastrnak, Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the rush and creating open shots with effective puck movement, while defenseman Hampus Lindholm and Charlie McAvoy pick apart the Panthers' defense from the point. The Bruins' offense is elite, and the Panthers' defense has been a problem all season. The Panthers' offense is also ranked 5th, and although they might not run up the score, I do expect them to score at least 2 or 3 goals, and that is going to be the difference, as this game is going to be higher scoring. This will be a high-scoring game controlled by both offenses. There is going to be no shortage of scoring in this game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Wild versus Dallas Stars. The Minnesota Wild and Dallas Stars face off on Monday in an NHL showdown at the American Airlines Center. The Stars won 2 of the 3 games against the Wild so far this season. Minnesota is 4-13 in their last 17 conference quarterfinal games and 0-4 in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record, while the over is 7-2-1 in their last 10 division games. Dallas is 5-0 in their last 5 games overall and 4-0 in their last 4 games after allowing 2 goals or less in their previous game, while the over is 4-0-1 in their last 5 Monday games. The first of the late-night doubleheader on the opening night of the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs features a Central Division battle between 2 teams that narrowly missed out on winning the division. The Stars held the top spot for much of the season. The Wild creeped up for a couple weeks before the Colorado Avalanche snatched it away from both of them on the last night of the regular season. This will be a matchup that features 2 of the best young stars, with Dallas' Jason Robertson and Minnesota's Cap Kaprizov. That should make for an exciting series, but we're giving the slight edge to the experience around Robertson. Joe Pavelski was able to record his 1,000th career point during the last week of the season, while Captain Jamie Benn is a former Art Ross Trophy winner for the league leader in points. Our pick is also based on how great goaltender Jake Oettinger has looked for multiple seasons now. They always say goalies make the difference when it comes to the postseason, and he's the primary reason for Dallas allowing the third fewest goals per game this year. We're expecting a back-and-forth series, but Dallas will have the home ice advantage here, and we'll trust them to capitalize on that in this Game 1. So the Dallas Stars money line is our full game side pick. These are two teams that were playing solid defense with solid goaltending down the stretch, and I think each game in this series could very well be a 1st to 3 wins, especially when you add the wrinkle of the style of play that playoff hockey brings. The Wild's offense has also been a bit inconsistent the last few weeks, and they are going to really struggle. I really trust both of these teams' defenses, and goals are going to be hard to come by. This game is going to be lower scoring, and is going to finish with a 2-1 or 3-1 type final score. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Kings versus Edmonton Oilers. This should be a pretty fun series to open the playoffs in the Pacific Division between the number 2 seed Edmonton Oilers and the number 3 seed Los Angeles Kings. This will be a rematch of their series in the first round last year, where the Oilers won in 7 games before advancing to the Western Conference Finals, where they went on to lose to the eventual Stanley Cup champion Avalanche. These teams split their 4 regular season games, with the Kings winning the first 2 games, 3-1 in Edmonton on November 16th and 6-3 at home on January 16th. And then the Oilers answering back with a 2-0 shutout win at home on March 30th, and then 3-1 in Los Angeles on April 4th. The Kings are 5-0 in their last 5 Monday games and 3-10 in their last 13 conference quarterfinals games. The Oilers are 9-1 in their last 10 home games and 20-6 in their last 26 overall. The over is 6-2-1 in Kings' last 9 Monday games. The under is 5-1 in Oilers' last 7 overall. The Kings are 5-12 in the last 17 meetings in Edmonton. The favorite is 37-14 in the last 51 meetings. The Edmonton Oilers are the better team on paper. They've been ridiculous over the last month or so, and they're a popular pick to win the cup for those not picking the Bruins. So, the Oilers being favored here isn't a surprise. However, the Los Angeles Kings are far from a pushover. They have the offensive firepower to hang with the Oilers, and they took Edmonton to 7 games in last year's first round. I expect this to be another entertaining series. There's value with the Kings and the plus money, so the Los Angeles Kings money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have trended over this season with great offense and inconsistent defense. The over in Oilers games in the regular season went 49-26-7, and in Kings games went 41-36-5. Edmonton's the best team in the NHL offensively, scoring the most goals in the league, having generated the 2nd most expected goals in the NHL and the 5th most high-danger shots. The Kings have scored the 10th most goals in the NHL, having generated the 14th most expected goals in the league. Both defenses and their goaltenders have been pretty inconsistent this season, both allowing more than 3.1 goals on average per game. I expect the trends to continue tonight in Game 1. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.